Hello everyone. So this week we will be doing um, tension, upthrust, and also centripetal force. So we've been looking at friction, we've been looking at gravity, we've been looking at air resistance. So these are another three types of forces that we can find in our daily lives. Okay, so the first one is tension. Okay, so anything that has like a rope, a spring, anything that can be stretched, anything that can be pulled and have elasticity and go back to its original um, position. Okay, all these things have tension. Okay, so if we look at these two guys, they are pulling, each of them are pulling the rope towards them. Okay, so there's tension towards the right and tension towards the left side of the rope. And they are equal and they are opposite to each other. So if one side of the tension is going to be bigger than the other, then the one with the bigger side will have the rope towards himself. But if the tension is going to be equal on both sides, then they are not going to move. Both of them are equally strong. The force is equal. The forces are balanced. Okay, but basically and essentially, tension is found in ropes, in springs, in strings, when you go rock climbing. So something that is acting against the force. So for example, when you go rock climbing, you are hanging by a rope. So your weight is pulling the rope down, but the rope itself also has a force called tension in the rope, okay, that is trying to pull it upwards. Then we have upthrust. Upthrust is basically a force that is acting opposite to weight. So we have a stone in the sea, or I have a ship on the sea. The weight of the ship is pulling it down, but there is a force that's acting against the weight, so opposite to the weight, which is upthrust. So upthrust pushes it up. So that's why a ship, a boat, can float in water, because the upthrust and the weight are balanced. Okay, if one is going to be bigger than the other, then if weight is going to be bigger, the ship will sink. And then we have centripetal force. Okay, so let's say you have a ball attached to a string and you start spinning it around in circles like this picture here. Okay, so there is a force that the ball is exerting towards you. So you are the center, the ball is going, your finger or your thumb is the center, and the ball is going around, right? So the ball has a force acting towards your finger, towards the center here, towards your thumb, and that's what we call the centripetal force. And we can see this when we look at the earth orbiting the sun, or the moon orbiting the earth. Okay, while the moon is going around the earth, there is a force that is the moon is exerting towards the earth as it goes around in circles. It's called centripetal force. So centripetal force is a kind of force that is moving around in circles. So as let's say your hand is the earth and the ball is the moon is exerting centripetal force towards the earth. Okay, so these are the three types of forces that we will see this week. Okay, that is all. Bye-bye.